years ago, my son was involuntarily committed under the BC Mental Health Act to abstinence-based treatment after spending the better part of 20 years on the streets of New Westminster as a homeless, mentally ill, and drug-addicted man where he overdosed 12 times. The results of this treatment have been near miraculous. My son is a different man today, sober, and in a job training program. Unfortunately, what we're seeing from the Liberals is more of the same. Tens of millions funneled to activists to promote safe supply, and the idea that it's wrong to curtail the rights of citizens to use drugs. How do you propose to counter the Liberal activist narrative?
Thank you so much. That is a very important question, and thank you. Sorry that there's a lot of light on me, so I couldn't see where you were speaking from. That's why I wasn't able to make eye contact. But your story is very powerful, and thank you for the courage of sharing it. I think that a lot of people listening right now who are struggling with a child that has an addiction will now see light at the end of the tunnel because you have shared that story. I want to hear this story happen 50,000 times. We're going to cut back on the government-funded drug supply. We're going to put the money into treatment centers that work, like the Oak Centre in Winnipeg, like the Harvest House in Ottawa and in Moncton, and like the countless other treatment centers that are represented by volunteers and philanthropists behind me today. Treatment works. It's incredible. You take people who are near lifeless, half dead on the street, you bring them into a treatment center, you give them counseling, detox, group therapy, physical exercise, you paint a picture for a brighter future, get them into a new home with a job prospect, and incredibly, they can turn their lives around. So this is the story that we want to repeat over and over again. And your son has a superpower. He's an incredible, a credible success story. And I hope that he can go and multiply that far and wide. But it's going to take a change, because right now the government is married to a radical plan that seeks to perpetuate the problem by handing out drugs, legalizing the worst drugs, they've actually reduced criminal penalties for fentanyl traffickers who are responsible for killing countless people. If you are selling large quantities of fentanyl, you're doing the equivalent of firing bullets into a crowded stadium. You might not know who you're killing, but somebody's going to die. It takes 2 milligrams of fentanyl to stop someone from breathing. And I'm going to lock up fentanyl traffickers for life. They will never get out of jail. They will come out in a box. And we're going to end this crisis. We're going to turn this around. Not only are our young people going to be saved from deadly addiction, but our communities are going to be safe again. Our parents are not going to have to look for crack pipes and dirty needles at soccer pitches in the Lower Mainland or anywhere else. Our kids are going to play safely in the streets and enjoy wonderful lives. This is a bright, optimistic future. And throughout this campaign, what I've really enjoyed is when people say they finally have hope for a change. Thank you.
En français.